Welcome to another in my series of videos on using Realmworks. Today we have sharing, finally. So here's how we use it. The first thing you need to do is make sure that the realm you're exporting is the game system you expect it to be. Presently there are some issues with game systems, so you should check this. Go to Manage, and then go to Realm, and then go to Game System, and it will tell you what your game system is. A lot of us old timers is probably going to say Legacy here, and you should go to the LWD forums and look. If you don't have a problem, be glad. If you do have Legacy and the bugs haven't been corrected, you have some decisions to make. Other is a legitimate conversion from Legacy, although there will be some changes, although they seem relatively minor. Converting to anything else imposes some relatively drastic changes. Okay, so on to actually sharing. You go over here to share, and it gets to manage exports, and it brings up this. And you get to name the output file, and keep in mind whatever name you give it here is going to be the name of the export file. And I've already created done this to make sure it works. So that's the name of the file. It's also the name of the realm, so by default. So you can add in all this stuff, give it a cover picture if you're doing something. If you have a source article, you can give it one. You can, I don't actually have any sources here, so it doesn't do any good. You can put in all this stuff if you need to, but I'm doing this for myself, so all I want to do is do a full export. Player export is only revealed content. If you are doing this for printing or something, you might want to do that. Password protecting will prevent people who receive your realm from pulling the pictures out or something. And there's some other stuff it prevents. You can, when you do password protection, it tells you what it does. But if you're going to share it with anyone but yourself, you should probably password protect the file if you want to maintain control of your content. Preserve original ownership of exported material. There's a blue button here. This option affects how Realm wants to handle the exported material that was previously imported from a different realm. You can read it yourself. But right now I just want to produce something that I can import into a realm of my own. So, export. Solar system, save the file. And it zips along pretty quick because it's a small realm. It's only something like 100 topics. And then the world comes back up, and it seems to have worked. Pretty straightforward. Now, creating a partial export is a little more involved. You come over here and you custom a partial export. Export realm or structure is pretty simple too. You create a name, and it'll just export the structure of the realm. If you have a game system, or if you spend a lot of time creating the structure of a realm and you just want to copy that structure, this is where you do it. It's pretty straightforward. I don't think I really need to spend a lot of time messing around with that, explaining that. Custom or partial export. You create a name for what you're going to do, and then you, once you've created a name, and I've already done it once here, you can see, and that's going to create, but I'm going to do it again just to give you a new idea. You just create a name, and so I'm going to export Jupiter and its moons. So I save that, and it goes okay, and now I come down, I'm done, and now I go to Jupyter and I assign it to the Story Almanac. And I come here to the Story Almanac, and there is Jupyter all by its lonesome. And up here, bulk tagging. Assign tag to all topics in navigation pane. You scroll down to Jupyter. It's always going to be named, the tag is always going to be named export, the tag group, and then you just name it, pick the one that you've got. Alright, and well, I don't want to scroll, but they all have the export tag, and they also have the the solar system export tag, which they got from the earlier bulk export. I guess they give them that as a way of saying export the whole thing. Okay, so you come back over here to share, and you manage exports again. You come here to partial export, and you go to Jupyter, and full export, and you get the same dialog again, and you click export, and it goes boom, and you've got a partial chunk of your realm exported, just like you got the whole one. It's pretty simple. And there they are. And thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please like it. The more likes a video gets, the more it's visible on YouTube, and therefore the more other people get to see it. Thank you, and I'll be uploading a import video shortly.